Mel, and this is Chatter Out Loud, a podcast where I share thoughts and TV commentary on shows I like to watch. Now, before I start, I want to ask that you go ahead and like, follow, share, and subscribe. And on YouTube, where I upload my companion episode of my podcast, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way you can get a notification every time I post a new episode and you won't miss out. So welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Your presence is very much appreciated. Okay, so did you watch? I certainly did, and I enjoyed it very much. What am I talking about? Warming Up to You, the first of 5 new May movies premiering on Hallmark, between Hallmark and Hallmark Movies and Mysteries channels. Warming Up to You premiered tonight, May 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it stars Cindy Busby, who plays Kate, Christopher Russell, who plays Rick, Caitlin Stryker, who plays Liza, and LaTanya Williams, who plays Sasha. The synopsis is as follows. A fitness expert must get a movie star into shape before shooting his next film. All right, so in my preview of the Hallmark May movies, and you can find that if you go into my Hallmark playlist, you'll see it there. Otherwise, it's on the channel. You can see it. But I did a Hallmark May movies preview, and I said that this film, Warming Up to You, it looks really fun and funny. And after watching the movie tonight, I wasn't wrong. I think I smiled and chuckled a lot throughout the entire movie. There were feel-good moments in it. I mean, the chart he made for her. Oh, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right, so first let's talk about the performances. I felt the performances were really good. I not only enjoyed the lead characters, but the supporting roles. Minnie, who was played by Dolores Drake, she had me cracking up through the movie. She was such a fun character. Her crush on Agent Hall was hilarious to me. And the opportunity she got to be next to him, or she was definitely her character was definitely fanning out. LaTanya Williams, she played a great owner of the retreat, great supporting actress. And her love interest in Jared, who was played by Devon Alexander. Devon or Devon Alexander. I like their chemistry. Liza was the ex. We weren't rooting for her. But the actress, Caitlin Stryker, it was a small part in the movie, but she did well. Let's see. We learned I believe the characters in the role. I thought that Cindy Busby and Christopher Russell had great chemistry. I put a note here. He learned a lot about her passion for. Oh, okay. So we learned a lot about Kate, her passion for fitness. It revolved around both her parents dying from cancer, and that was. We first learned it by Sasha, but then when she went more into depth talking with, was it Rick? Yeah, Rick. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the characters' names. We learned a little bit more. So that scene there, that was a good scene. Overall, they were trying to save the town. Well, not overall. The whole movie, the premise of the movie was Kate getting Rick into shape for his next movie. And then gradually they developed a relationship, and he learned more and more about her throughout the movie. And one of the things that he learned about her was what kind of stoked her passion for fitness. And so that scene where she talked about her parents, that was a good scene. Along with her trying to, I don't want to say save the town, but I think Rick tried to help her save the town. That's how they coined it or framed it, right? And what was behind that? What was behind that was Kate wanted to use the land her grandfather left her, which was right next door to Sasha's retreat. And they would use that land to open up like a retreat for kids, like a camp for kids. I like when she changed out of her yoga pants into the dress for the town hall meeting. Throughout the entire movie, we saw Cindy Busby in her yoga pants. But that's the character. The character is a trainer, right? So it was nice to see her in a dress going to the town hall. It was pretty cute, right? Although I'm not sure how much I believed. I mean, they drove to the town hall in a convertible. And I thought, well, her hair is going to get I don't know. I got distracted by that because I'm like, oh, her hair. Why would they choose a convertible? You know, I don't know. All right. A funny part. Well, there were. Just bear with me, right? I'm getting ready for Mother's Day, so I was trying to put this together really quickly. Okay. I'm going to slow down now. All right. Jared coming out of the bathroom and the misunderstanding with Kate. We always see these misunderstandings toward the end of the movie. That was a funny moment to me. There are a few more funny moments, but I'm going to share those in a minute. All right. The opening scene with the clear and crisp view of LA. That was really pretty. And then when she went to Washington State, the nature, the lakes, the greenery, the mountains, beautiful, beautiful scenery. The scene when they paddled on the surfboards, my first and only thought was, is the water cold? I mean, because it looked kind of brisk, right? It didn't look warm at all. And I'm like, ooh, I wonder how many times they had to shoot that scene and if the water was really cold or not. All right, a few funny moments in the movie. Nigel and the tooth whitening comment to Kate. I didn't say I didn't like Nigel. I don't think Nigel was very nice. And he had terrible ideas, terrible ideas in running a gym. The beer and chocolate ice cream at the gym. I mean, come on. When Kate she went up. Okay. Nigel wound up firing Kate. Okay. So she went out to Washington with Sasha to help her with her business, right? She was going to be the trainer the fitness trainer as part of the retreat experience, right? Okay. So Sasha had some type of deal with the studio so they can bring in an actor or someone famous to help them get in shape for the next movie. And that so happened to be the love interest, Rick. Okay. So the first time that they met, Kate went to the door, knocked on it, and he was like, hey, I can't do this. I got in kind of late. And she was like, well, it was around 8. And then he was like, there was a really loud owl. And that made me laugh. That was funny. Minnie's crush throughout the movie on Agent Hall cracked me up. She just, the way she looked at him, it was like, ooh, and kept like, say the line. That was pretty funny. When Kate found out Rick had a bike with the electric motor on it, we, as the audience, we saw it earlier when they first went on a bike ride. But then when she found out later on, that was pretty cute. And Minnie making him repeat the line when they were rehearsing. She was like, all right, I'm not a director or anything, but you need to put more oomph behind that line. That was funny. I really enjoyed Minnie. And then the cauliflower crust on the pizza. And towards the end, she's like, I can have fun. I'm fun. And then they're like, yeah, you're eating a slice of pizza. She's like, it has cauliflower crust. The movie had me laughing and smiling throughout. I really, really enjoyed it. A couple of cringe moments, and I don't know, the belly, the belly. I just wish it was more consistent throughout the film. I don't know what they use to give him a belly, but it could have been done a little bit better. Right? One scene, you see it protruding. The next scene, it's slightly gone. The next scene, it's there again. The next scene, you don't see it at all. So it was kind of, that distracted me. It didn't look real, but again, we're watching Hallmark, suspend our disbelief, right? All right. When Kate was talking about, oh, they're defacing nature, I'm like, oh my gosh, is he a tree hugger? And that was pertaining to the Ron Loves Tina that was carved in the tree. The roasted cauliflower versus roasted marshmallows. I never heard of it. I like cauliflower, raw cauliflower. I can eat it with like dressing. But the roasted cauliflower, I don't know. And again, the belly appeared to shrink and then show itself again, and then shrink and then show itself again every other scene. And that was distracting. But, you know. Okay. And then the studio leaking a story about the exes getting back together. I felt he should have told her immediately. He didn't, but that was like the build up towards the end, right? All right, the romantic parts in the movies. Sasha meeting Jared, the agent. The first time they met, she just sashayed right on over to him. I thought it was such a cute move. And I'm like, look at Sasha sashaying. Jared kissed Sasha on the cheek. I thought that was really sweet. We didn't get to see much of that romance develop, but they were cute from what we did see. I did appreciate those flirty scenes that we did see in the movie. The fight scene when they were rehearsing, I thought Kate was so adorable, the way she hopped on his back. And the dance scene, they were all out of beat or out the rhythm, they had none. But that was a cute scene. And then the chart he made as he learned more about her, I thought that was so sweet. That was a really, really good scene. I liked it. All right. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. Like I said, it was fun and funny. There was a lot of feel-good moments in the movie. I enjoyed it. How about you? Let me know what you thought about the movie in a comment. All right. And that's all I have. So be sure to come back and give me a listen. I'd love for you to like, share, follow, and subscribe. And consider leaving me a comment. I love to engage with you. All right. My name is Danielle, and you're listening to my podcast, Chatter Out Loud. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, I appreciate your support. And that's all I have. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.